All right, now that you know how to be a good host or you know what to have, let's talk about your kids. Ed Herman of Brown & Crouppen is here to discuss some legal concerns that have to do with your children and their summer activities. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
And I understand that we have pictures of the two Ed Herman
the two
heirs,
Herman children? Yeah,
the heirs to the Herman estate. We'll show those photos in just a second. Let's start with summer camp. I took my 10-year-old, dropped him off at summer camp today. Obviously, my husband and I are the legal guardians, but what's the legal responsibility of the camp?
Well, I mean, you know, the thing is, it's a nerve-wracking experience. I know from having my two kids, and for every parent, if you're a parent, you know what it's like. Nobody's going to love your kids the way you do or watch them the way that you would watch them, and yet, you know, they have to get out there in life and do things. You know, most summer camps, you know, they have insurance, and they're required to apply a certain standard of care, but I really think that with this kind of topic, you almost don't even want to get to that point. You know, you want to take some steps ahead of time to try to secure, you know, the safety of your own child. And
so there are forms that need to be filled out?
The forms at a minimum. I mean, take the time. I know you get 1 million forms as a parent from every school, and nowadays nobody goes to just one camp. They spend a week at swim camp and a week at magic camp, and you got to fill out these forms for everyone. But take your time and do it, and be specific. You know, like for my son has peanut allergies, so, you know, I'm very conscious about that. You know, you have to know your child, and then you have to communicate that accurately. If your child's not a strong swimmer, don't for ego's sake say, oh yeah, he's a mid-level swimmer. You know, the better that you can educate whoever's going to be watching your child, the more you eliminate the opportunity for accidents.
Absolutely. And my oldest broke his arm in summer camp. So it was a good thing they knew who to call, putting that secondary name on that list, your sister-in-law, your grandma.
As many contact numbers as you can provide, and let them know if your preference is to have them call 911 first and then call you. You know, they will be in a better position if you're able to empower them as much as possible to make a few of those simple judgment calls.
Good stuff. I never thought, you know, in taking the kids to any number of thousands of birthday parties that we do, Mom and Dad, to think of the legal issues.
There are legal issues because nowadays birthday parties, you know, when I was a kid, you went to someone's house, you were in their basement, they ordered a pizza. You know, now there are places, and great places, spectacular parties, Pump It Up and Bounce You,
Chuck E. Cheese, obviously, right?
Yeah, I mean, all these places, and they have various levels of danger, and, you know, they have insurance. A lot of them make you fill out releases ahead of time. And again, it's a matter of knowing your child's limitations. Supervision. We had my son's birthday party this year at the Magic House. The first hour, it's easy. All the kids are in a party room doing their activities. Then it's free play. And we told people they could drop their kids off. Well, you know, if you're going to do something like that, you got to make sure you have an adequate number of adult supervisors.
Right.
And, you know, when you're in a crowded place, I encourage, if you're going to have a party at a place like that, instead of getting those little loot bags with goodies.
Loot bag is it.
Go to like Kmart or Walmart and just get some cheap T-shirts that are brightly colored, and have everybody at the party wear a brightly colored T-shirt.
Easily identifiable in the crowd.
Yes,
that's excellent.
Easy to spot.
How old, by the way?
My son just turned 8, and my daughter is 1.
I went to birthday parties and parents dropped off like a 6-year-old, and I'm thinking I would stick with my 6-year-old. I wouldn't. You know, so that's a different thing.
It really depends on how mature your child is, how much supervision there is,
how much you know the other parent,
and you've got to know the other parent.
All right, before we leave, babysitting is an issue, and I have to admit that I've never asked my babysitter, do you know CPR?
Well, I mean, babysitters, first of all, they can learn all of that. Girl Scouts offers training for these things. You know, picking a babysitter is tough. You know, it's hard to find somebody, but you have to find somebody who knows all of the basics. They should know a little bit of first aid. They have to know your child really well, and you have to pick responsible people. I'm blessed. I've got a babysitter who I trust to take my kids to the pool. That's when you know you've got a great babysitter.
That is serious trust.
Because the pool is serious business.
That's good stuff, Ed. Thank you. And I apologize. I thought we had pictures of the Ed Herman.
You know, I don't want to call anybody out, but
throne.
I did promise my son they were going to show his picture on TV today.
We'll make sure we do that. We do not want a disappointed Herman in the community.
We're a couple of them.
Oh, see, there
he is.
Yay!
That's my boy, Brody.
Hey, happy birthday to you, however it was.
There was
So
also
we have
a
your
picture of my
also?
daughter. Yeah.
Do we have his daughter's picture? Okay, I'm gonna continue to read. We will have a picture.
You know, maybe on the closing credits.
We'll do that, because it's just an adorable photo. And thank you. That's good stuff to think about.
Sure, thank
I
you.
appreciate that. If you have a legal question for Brown and Crouppen, email us at greatday@kmov.com. We'll get an answer from the experts. We'll be back with more.